Hey friends, hey guys, hey everyone, who's here? I see I've got one person in the chat. Hey everybody, long time no see. Long time no see. I have a very unstable network again today. So I'm going to try to do it on my laptop. Hey everyone, I'm not sure who's here right now. I see there's one person here. So sorry I missed our class last week. Hi Sam. Sorry I missed our class last week. I really did intend on coming back and doing it. I ended up having to go to a crystal sale. It was important. It was the last day and I had to go. I had some holes I had to fill in the store. So I was able to do that. And then, okay, so actually quite a bit has gone on since the last time I've been on live. You love your necklace. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you do. I'm so happy that it made it to you and everything got safe. Hi, Cheyenne in the woods. You're very welcome, my friend. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. That's an honor when spirit comes to me to do that. It doesn't always happen with every case that goes by. I only do connect to the ones that I'm supposed to. So she was one I felt very connected to. I think the reason why Emily stuck out to me almost immediately, hi Lisa, is because she is a little Native American girl and my son is Native American. I'm Native American. So it touched very close to home for me. Hi, bestie. Yes, happy Father's Day. Tell Dean I said happy Father's Day. You know what I did? Yes, it is all about being completely transparent in Crystal's world. So about a week ago, my niece and I went shopping for Father's Day. Now, I was shopping for my husband for Father's Day on behalf of my son, who is in spirit. So I was asking him to lead me in spirit to find what he wanted me to get for Dean for Father's Day. And I shopped all day and I found it. I was led to it. And I can't really say it out loud because he's right in the next room. But what I did was I brought it home. And of course, I bought a ton of other stuff, but I brought it home and proceeded to go and fix my shower curtain and this and that and the other. And I completely lost it. I cannot find it in this house, you guys. All I can say is it's a little box, okay, about this big. And I cannot freaking find it. I have been looking for days. Oh my gosh. I even called my niece and I'm like, Autumn, where did I put that you know what thing? And she's like, I have no idea. We went and fixed the shower curtain. So, yeah. Hopefully I find it. Well, I will find it eventually because you're right, Sam. Okay. We're on the same vibe already, Sam. First of all, I'm trying to be like spirit led. So I'm like, that happens a lot in my house. Things just kind of end up in different places, right? So I'm trying to be kind of spirit led. And I'm like, Brandon, take me to it. Show it to me. Reveal it to me. So as soon as I stop like obsessing about it, I'm sure it'll come. That's how it works. I'm sure it'll come. It'll show itself. But eventually it has to be found regardless, because that leads me to another announcement that I was going to bring today, you guys. So Dean and I are moving in a couple months. It's been such an up and down roller coaster for us when it comes to our home. Dean and I, so I'm going to just make an announcement real quick before I start the class. So Dean and I attempted to purchase a home back in between the years of 2021 and 2022, right when COVID was real bad. Everything in the state of Washington skyrocketed so badly that even though we pre-qualified for a good amount, we couldn't find anything. And it's been that way here for a while. So we decided to shelf that idea. We moved regardless and signed a lease in the apartments we're at now. We moved here from where we were and signed a lease. And now we've already re-signed that lease once because it's a yearly lease and it's coming up in 2 months. The thing is I refuse to remain here. I do not want to live in the place where my son transitioned. I don't like apartment living. I swear to God, everybody's ghosts come at me, and people move in and out and in and out and in and out. And every time someone new moves in, all their ghosts come at me. And it's like a constant daily, sometimes twice a day, smudging my home. And that means every time I go in and out, and it's not conducive for a psychic to live in an apartment type setting. It's just not. It's not. So this is quickly going to draw to an end, this situation here. Dean and I decided to revisit the idea of purchasing a home. We kind of had went away from that for a minute and thought, well, maybe we'll just be renters, if we could find a nice like duplex somewhere or a small house somewhere, because we don't need a whole lot of space, just 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. That's all we really need. And so my daughter took me to this place. Now, my daughter just bought a home. She just signed on her first home at 26 years old. She just bought her first home, which is a very difficult thing to do when you and your husband are both self-employed. So, I mean, it takes a long time and a lot of work to get there. Well, she also had some good people working with her. And so she has sent them our way. And Dean and I have decided we're going to go ahead and revisit the idea of purchasing a home. So we went to this place called D-Trey's Custom Homes, where I went and literally designed our house. Everything about it, the cabinetry, the walk-in shower. I keep getting adverts in the middle of lives. Okay, I'm not sure why that's happening. That somebody said something about that. I think it was Sam said something about that during the last one. I'm going to have to look into that. I completely forgot about that. I'm sorry. Sam had mentioned that last time I did a live. I think it has something to do with me monetizing my channel. I have to look into it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I do not want I don't want adverts on my thing at all. So I have to fix that because I do not want that. That defeats my purpose. It almost feels like YouTube is putting so many on everyone. Well, I'm going to see what I can do to try to get it to end. I do not, even if it means unmonetizing my channel, I will actually do that. I do not want adverts on my videos. If I choose it, it's different. I put ads on TikTok. That's the space for that. This is my spiritual space. I do not want people trying to do a come up off of this at all. No, that's not okay with me. So I will be changing that. Lisa and Sam, just as soon as I get off here, that's the first thing I'm going to do is go and investigate that because I don't like it at all. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So I went and I designed our home from D-Trey's Custom Home Builders. And it's perfect. It's so perfect. It's like a little log cabin. It looks like a little log cabin. And it's just very rustic looking inside. I picked all earth tones. It's a hardwood floors. I picked like a cherry wood color cabinetries, really cool like mica cabinetries, countertops with these amazingly gorgeous like slate rock looking backsplashes in the kitchen. I did like walk-in showers because we're too old to take baths. So I did like a stack washer and dryer so that I could make room for an extra pantry, and it was fun. It was so much fun. I went and I designed the whole thing from top to bottom, even like where the closets would be placed in the bedrooms and how I want everything. I love it. So now remind you, I am somebody who thrives with MS, and there is that potential in the future that I'll need to be in a wheelchair, have some kind of devices to walk and things like that. So I always have to take that into consideration. So I've created extra wide hallways and door entrances and all of that, which means bigger doors and all that. So, but it was so much fun to go and design the house. So it is amazing. It is amazing. The weird way that people are brought into our lives. It just reinforces for me energetic connections and how they work. So through my daughter, I was introduced to this individual who happens to have like a plethora of different programs that my husband and I qualify for, that's going to help us with literally 100% financing for down payment, just all of it. And it's all looking for now is the land to put the house where we want to have our house built. So that's kind of a tough one here too. We are on short supply of that around here. And we don't want a huge piece of land. We just want something small and facilitate our little modest home and like a little garage, maybe detached garage on the side of it. And I want just a little bit of room for a garden so I can be self-sufficient in that way. So that's where we're at. Now, are we going to accomplish all that in 2 months? Heck no. Heck no. So what does that mean? That means we have to go on to a month-to-month contract lease to stay here, which raises our rent another $100 a month just to stay on a month-to-month. But we really don't have any other choice. So right now, our major goal and literally like what we are focusing on, and the reason why I'm not coming on doing lives and coming on and like doing the readings and doing that right now is because my focus is solely on two major things. One being manifesting this situation for us to move, finding the land. Yes, we have a realtor working for us, but more eyes, the better, right? The quicker the process will be. So I'm scouring real estate. I'm looking not just in this county, I'm looking in surrounding areas. I'm also doing some very, very, very focused healing on my body because I did find out some news about my body. Do you guys remember right before I went on my vacation and my family vacation, I had told you guys that I was dealing with a kidney infection and that I told you guys I was passing kidney stones. Okay. I thought I had passed it and I did. But when I went to the doctor initially to have it assessed, they put me on an antibiotic, just like a prophylactic, just to make sure I didn't get an infection. And she had ordered a CT scan of my kidneys to see the progress, where the stone was at and whatnot. Because prior to this, I'd had a CT scan in the past where I'd had a kidney stone stuck in my kidney and it was there for years. And they said it was no problem as long as it didn't migrate. And I never experienced any issues with it, so I just figured it was fine. I thought that's the stone that was migrating, and I really thought that I had passed it. Consequently, I thought maybe I still had an infection, that I was sick, so I had went back to the doctor. I uploaded a little video that day showing a butterfly tree. I ended up having the CT scan after I got back from vacation, and that day, when I uploaded that video with the tree butterfly fairy thing, I found out that day that both of my kidneys are full of stones, packed full, both. Here's the thing. That's bad news. Yes, it's fixable, kind of. My left kidney can flush them out, can process them out. My right kidney is a whole other story. There's a genetic anomaly that happens in my family, in my DNA, where some of the women in my family are born with a deformed kidney. It's always on the right side. So if you think about a kidney and what a kidney looks like, it's literally the shape of a kidney bean, right? The outer part of the kidney is smooth and rounded. Mine is the shape of a flower. Okay, so it looks ruffly along the outside, and it's got all these folds and like grooves and little stuff. So my right kidney, when I was little, it functioned barely. But I've had kidney stones my whole life. First time I ever had kidney stone attack was when I was 16. And I've had multiple times, had to have stent placement, lithotripsy, kidney removal, stone removal, all of these things multiple times throughout my life. I went through they've done tests on these stones, trying to figure out why my body makes them. I've dealt with it my whole life. When I was 16, the doctor then told me, as long as that right kidney is not causing issues, as long as it's not troublesome, it's okay to be there. It's not really going to help you much, but it's okay to be there. It's not doing any harm. But as soon as it starts causing problems or it gets like packed full of stones because it cannot filter them out, it doesn't work in the same way, then we need to address the possibility of having it removed. So my whole life I've really conscious of that I'm drinking enough fluids, that I'm just taking care of my kidneys, because I have only one really serving me. And I've always in the back of my mind thought, like, am I just lucky that it's never caused me issues? And, am I just doing all the right stuff or what? Unfortunately, about a year and a half ago, my doctor wanted me to have a surgery done, still does, but they couldn't do the surgery because my bone density was so bad. They had done a bone density test. It was terrible. They put me on this medication that was supposed to help improve my bone density. That medication actually caused my body to throw all of that extra calcium that I was taking into my kidneys as stones, and filled my right kidney with stones. So now my body is freaking out because it can't get them out. And there's a very, very good possibility that I'm going to have that kidney removed. So what I'm doing right now with all of my time is spending every minute I can in nature doing some extreme, heavily concentrated healing on myself, trying to dissolve those stones from my right kidney. Because I'll be honest, I'm terrified to go in and have a kidney removal surgery. I'm terrified of the doctors. I'm terrified of the hospitals. I'm terrified of the health system. I'm terrified of all of them. I do not want to put my life into the hands of these human beings. I don't trust them at all. So I have been exploring different options. There's different things I can take. I'm making myself these tinctures and tonics out of natural medicine. I'm going out and sourcing and collecting myself from the earth in the right way. Okay. And I'm trying to dissolve those stones out of that right kidney. I'm trying to dissolve them. So stinging nettles, different things. There are different ways you can do it. And then also frequency. Frequency is so important, and people completely discount it. So I'm doing frequency, healing techniques, and then natural medicine for myself, some heavy duty meditation for myself, super huge grounding for myself. I actually got myself a grounding mat that I literally try to just be on as much as I can right now. So like as I'm sitting and doing my art, my grounding mat is at the floor and my feet are sitting on top of it. I actually laid on it last night right before I went to bed for about an hour. So yeah, so that's where all of my time has been lately. You guys know I haven't been here so much, but hopefully that helps you to understand a little bit as to why I kind of did a disappearing act. I've been trying to still upload little shorts so I don't fall out of the algorithm. I've also been working really hard over on TikTok, doing the affiliate program, trying to sell stuff so that I can make money, which will help us move. So I've been doing that as well. But let me find my notes here, because we're here today to talk about the star card. The star card, I don't see her, although I texted her, I think, or maybe I texted her daughter. Natalie's not here. Is she yet? No. Okay. She may actually be at a game with her son. Her son does games on the weekend, so she may not be able to make it today. But the star card is Natalie's favorite card in tarot. So we did the Tower card last time. So the star card appears right after the Tower card, signaling hope after destruction. It's the quiet reassurance that there's purpose behind all that chaos. So the crystal. Oh, you know what? Thank you. My son just reminded me of something. He just put a thought in my mind. Mom, call in the guides, the angels, the ancestors. Get your protection, get your connection, get your protection. Calling in my guides, angels, ancestors of the love and light only. Asking for a connection, a collective connection to the God source energy and angelic protection be placed around that connection as we explore our own ability to take our own divinity into our own hands, learning how to do this here using our intuition, asking for protection to be extended out to everyone who's here participating. We are always divinely safe within the God source energy, so be it, and so it is. All right. You guys, I got a new tarot deck, and it is freaking gorgeous. It's called the Ocean Tarot. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. Tell me, does this not look like water? This looks like shimmery water. Look at that gilding. Ah, I know the camera on here sucks. Sorry about that. But it comes with a cute little, it's not a very big one, but I'm telling you right now, for beginner readers, this is an amazing, excellent deck for beginner readers. So it's also very affordable. I think it's only like $13. If you guys are interested in the oceanic tarot, it's mostly like mermaids and oceans. Joyful dolphin. Check it out. $13. If you want this, go to my TikTok, which is called Whiskers and Wisdom, or go to the other one, which is Crystal Medicine. I've got 2 of them now, and I'm selling on both of them. When I tell you I'm out here hustling, I mean it. But go to my TikTok, find the Ocean Tarot, go follow the link. You'll get it for free shipping. Okay, that's all. You can order it off Amazon if you want to. You're going to pay the same amount both places, but you get it for free shipping if you get it from that link right now. Okay. Anyways, gorgeous deck, absolutely gorgeous, and really, really good for beginner readers. So I thought I'd bring that and show that to you guys today. I actually have another one coming too. So I saw this really cool concept. It is I wish I would have thought about it, but I didn't. So I'm just going to support it. But what it is I seen it on Facebook, and it is a company, which the name of it is completely eluding me right now. When I get this, I'm going to come and do an unboxing and show you guys and introduce you guys to this, because I really want to support this company. But it is a company that does a thing called a date. They either do a date with a book, a date with a tarot deck, a date with an oracle deck. You can do both an oracle and a tarot too, but it's called a date with. Okay. And what it is they let the universe pick your deck for you. So they ask the universe, and they have like hundreds of different ones. They ask the universe to pick your deck for you. Now you can say in there, I already have this. And so they don't send you a double. If they do send you one you already have, they'll trade it out for you. But what it is in this package, you get everything you need to do a reading. You get candles, you get bookmarks, you get stickers, you get a tarot deck, you get a little stand for your cards. It's all wrapped up. It is so stinking cute. I love it. I love the concept of it. It is adorable. So anyways, I ordered one. I can't wait to see which deck the universe brings me. So that's coming. And when it comes, I'll do an unboxing and show you guys. Sam says, I can't ever see the link. Oh, for my Etsy shop? Is that what you're talking about? Are you? Ooh, something just popped up here. What's that? Sorry. Did I touch it? You can't ever see the link. TikTok. Oh, okay. The TikTok link is Okay, so actually, I think the Ocean Tarot is going to be on the Crystal Medicine. So it's just the words Crystal Medicine. So if you go look up Crystal Medicine, you'll see me. And then on TikTok, your TikTok has a name, and then you have a username as well. So my TikTok is Crystal Medicine. My username is Crystal Visions. So that's where you'll see that. And then I have a secondary TikTok, which Sam, you are already a friend. You already follow me on that one because you have commented on those videos before. Pretty sure. I know Lisa follows me on that one. I don't know if you follow me on both, Lisa, but I know Lisa follows me on the Whiskers and Wisdom. That one started out as Gizmo's World. Remember, I used to post videos on here, Gizmo's World. When I first started that TikTok, it was just going to be a pet TikTok, and it was going to be, are you on both, Lisa? Awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys, another thing too, in the last 2 weeks, I grew. That's another thing I've been working on. This girl's been busy over here, despite trying to heal through stuff. I've been busy over here. I also grew my followers because I started the affiliate pilot program on TikTok, which is where I can sell things. I can promote things, and then I earn a commission off the sales, right? I started that, love it, been doing it for about a month now. But the problem is they have me on what's called the pilot program, which is a program that they recently created for brand new affiliates. You have to have 1,000 followers in order to do the pilot program. but they limit you to 5 marketable videos a week. So you can only market 5 things, meaning you can only put yourself out there 5 times a week on the pilot program until you reach 5K. When you get to 5K followers, then you can put as many marketable videos as you want out there, right? So for me, like, I need to put more than 5 out there. That there's a lot of competition. It almost feels pointless, you know. So I've been working really hard on trying to grow my following. The one I started off with, the Crystal Medicine TikTok, that one had like 2,000 something when I first opened it to the affiliate program, and like 2,000, maybe 2,100 something. The other one, the one that started out as a pet channel, and then evolved to Gizmo and Bruce, and now it is just Whiskers and Wisdom. That one, when I first started the pilot program, had 1,036. It now has 2,044, I believe. So in the last 2 weeks, I've grown it like 1,000 followers in a couple weeks. Hi, Dean! Happy Father's Day! Happy Father's Day, Dean. Did you guys see the new crop circle that just popped up over there by you guys? Oh yeah, there's a new one. It came with the solar flares. Yep. I don't know if you guys are into that. I wish I was over closer to you guys. Yeah, Lisa, there's a new crop circle. I just uploaded a video on my TikTok about it. I've been following those crop circles because all of the ones that are coming out near you guys right now, or in your neck of the woods, all of those crop circles, there's been 3 major ones since Nibiru showed up. Okay. And so I don't know all of you guys who experienced the red sun. That was not a sun. That was not a red sun. So not too long ago, we had a red sun. Everybody's calling it the red sun. That was not the sun. That was Nibiru. And it's getting close. And that's what those crop circles are telling us. That's not somebody coming here and doing that. That's not, okay, it's not somebody coming out from inside, some alien coming out of the earth. No, that's the earth doing that. It is the earth doing that, okay? Everyone wants to blame something else, but the earth, it is a frequency that co-aligns with solar flares, certain solar energies that come down and meet earth energies, creating a specific frequency, and those crop circles happen in the blink of an eye. You know what I would love? Oh, how I would love to get my hands on some of the seeds from those plants inside those crop circles. I would love that. Can you imagine? Yeah. That's how it happens. People want to blame an exterior outside thing. That's the earth talking to us. That's what crop circles are. I don't know if you guys knew that. Of course, there are some jokesters out there that like to go out and create crop circles and make hoaxes and stuff like that. But the real ones, the true real ones, that's our Mother Earth making those. Okay, nobody else. But it only happens when the frequencies align and create the right, and it happens in the blink of an eye. Yep. And those plants, if it's a true real crop circle that's been created by Mother Earth and not just a hoax, those plants are still alive, they still grow, and the seeds and the grains and the nutrients that come from those plants are so special, so powerful, so amazing. Oh, I would love to have some of those. But anyways, I don't know if you guys were, you guys are closer to all that than me. I don't know if you guys were into keeping track of the crop circles and stuff like that over there. She moves in mysterious ways. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, guys. So I'm here to talk about the star card today. The star card is card 17 in the major arcana. I have so many people contacting me. A lot of this is from, oh, sorry. Hold on one second. Okay. That was my realtor. They're sending me leads all the time on different properties. Go check out this one and go check out that one. Yeah. It was kind of scary because he sent me 2 in a row that were over by the ocean, and I refuse to live by the ocean. I will not move over there because I don't feel like that place has longevity. that area over there. Is Real Ginger here? Oh, she's not? Oh, darn. I wonder where she's at. Maybe she'll hit the playback. Anyways. Okay, so let's take a moment to come back to to the energy of the star card and recenter ourselves here in the star card. I'm going to first talk about the crystal associations. So the crystal associations with the star card. Let me find my notes here. All right. We've got Celestite. Celestite is also known as blue calcite. It's called both things. And Celestite can be very different colors. So here's a dark one and a light one. So both of these are Celestite. Okay. It's a light blue, very beautiful blue stone. Okay, then Labradorite. We've got the flashy, sometimes they call this the dragon's eye. So Labradorite, our beautiful Amethyst. So with the star card, when you pull the star card, a lot of times the star card is also gearing you towards your star ancestry. So for me, when I pull the star card, a lot of times that's pointing out my star ancestors, my star lineage. You take it intuitively for yourself, how it makes you feel. But a lot of these stones that I'm seeing that I was spirit led to today to bring to this live. A lot of these stones are intuitive stones, are the stones that you work with when you're working with your divinity. But we've got the amethyst. All of these stones I'm showing you guys today are for sale in my shop. Okay, so we've got amethyst. Okay, let me go back. I forgot to read my notes. So the celestite, also known as blue calcite, this is angelic connection. This is inner peace. Okay. The labradorite, this is intuition, cosmic guidance. The amethyst, spiritual healing, divine alignment, which makes a lot of sense for me with the star card. And then we've got aquamarine, which is emotional cleansing and truth. And clear quartz, which amplifies the healing and the clarity always. You love the cat's eyes. Joyfulness, I love cat's eyes. Oh my goodness. Have you been to my Etsy? Have you been to my Etsy? Because I am somebody who is obsessed with eyes. Did I go the wrong way? I did. Do you see all these eyes behind me? Yeah. These aren't cat's eyes. They're dinosaur's eyes. But all of these pieces are for sale in my Etsy shop. And Joyful, you can order something customized if you would like me to make you something customized. It's not a tiger, but it's a lion. Natalie asked me to make. Oh, you like cats. Here's one I just finished, Joyful Dolphin. It's called Cat Lady. I know that this computer camera sucks, but anyways. The inspiring words for this one were caffeine addicted cat lady. You see the coffee here? And she's knitting. She's got her knitting basket and the kitties are playing with the yarn. Anyway, she's got 2 cute little kittens in her arms. Yeah. That one's for sale now, if anyone's interested. And I wish I would have, I am just kicking myself for this. I wish I would have took a picture of it, but I didn't. I was too excited and I forgot. I created a box. I had actually a custom order and I created a box for a lady who asked me to create. She sent me a picture of her cat and she asked me if I could replicate it, if I could make it in clay. She sent me some of the ashes for her cat. And I put the ashes in the clay and I made her a box with her cat made out of clay, the face of her cat on top of it. And she put her cat collar and tags and stuff inside the box, and the rest of its remains inside the box. And so now it gave me the idea to go ahead and start implementing that into my business. So now I'm offering what I call pet memorial boxes. So I'm doing those as well, and it's popular. I've got like 4 orders already, and I just started advertising it like 2 days ago. So, but I love the eyes too. Thank you, Sam, for putting the link there. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love cats very much, but I'm allergic to him, but I still love them always. I just want to pick the babies up and hold them, but I can't. So I'm sorry. Man, that's almost enough to take an allergy medicine for, huh? I have plenty of cats over here where I live, and yes, my allergy is so crazy. Oh, dang it. Oh my goodness. Is there a concert going on, Sam? Joyful. I gotcha. I can feel your the energy behind your words. When I read your guys' comments, I'm tapping into your frequency. I don't know if you knew that or not. I can actually tap into your frequency whether you comment or not. I can feel when there's people here who are trying to hide from me too. That happens once in a while. Anyways, I felt what your meaning was behind that, sweetheart. It's a festival? Ah, that sounds. How are you not there right now? That's like, I'd be there right now if it was me. At the park. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Oh my goodness. Yes, please. I am all about all of those places, festivals. I love all like the folk art festivals. Lisa says I'm too old. Okay, sister. Okay, let's rein it back into the star card. All right, guys. So star card, Natalie's favorite card in the tarot. The star card is the card of divine hope, spiritual healing, cosmic alignment. The card is about remembering your true essence and reconnecting to the light after the darkness of the tower card coming in. So let's check out the symbolism on the star card. Now, here's the star card for the brand new deck. I just got the mermaid or the ocean tarot. So gorgeous. Here's what the backs of them look like. This is the star. So a lot of it is seascapes, and they're very realistic looking, but they're also just very sweet. It's very light, very high vibrational, this deck. The colors are so beautiful and vibrant. I know my camera probably does it no justice whatsoever, but they really, really are. The symbolism is just amazing. If you're somebody who is like a water sign, or someone who's connected to the moon cycles and you really are into that kind of stuff, this is a really good deck for you. I think you'll vibe with it really well. But there's the star in the new deck. I still have yet to do like a full unboxing. Oops. On this baby to put up on my other YouTube, because I do have another YouTube channel too, you guys. I think you guys probably already know. You're probably all part of it. It's called Crystal Loves Tarot. And I just talk about my decks there. But let's talk about the symbolism and the imagery in the star card. So when I posted today in the community tab that I was going to be coming, I posted a picture of the star card. If you noticed, I put a sunshine up over her. Why? Because she had some nakedness. Okay, that's a trademark thing for the star card. A lot of times you'll see the individual appear naked. For like the Rider-Waite-Smith decks, it's a naked woman who is pouring water into a pond or a puddle. And so I had to cover that. I just didn't want to get in trouble, and I'm a little nervous so I was careful with the cards I picked to show today. But I was right in the middle of going through some decks, pulling out the star cards, when my cat, speaking of cats, decided to climb up on this thing that's up against the wall right here and pulled it down on top of me and all my cards and knocked my card decks all over the place. So I wasn't able to get to very many. So I only have a few to show you guys today, and a mess to clean up when I'm done. But this one actually portrays the Rider-Waite-Smith version of the star card really well. It's just pretty dark, so I don't know if you guys can see it very well with my camera. But you see a naked woman kneeling with one foot in the water and one on land, showing balance between the conscious and the subconscious, the physical and the spiritual. So that's the symbolism with that. You see 7 small stars usually above or around. This one shows that really well around her head. You see 7 stars and then one large star looming, you see here, representing the chakras. The 7 stars are the chakras or the spiritual guidance from the cosmos. The water that's being poured out into the thing, this is water being put back into the water being poured back into the water is intuition, and the one being poured on land. Okay, so she's got a jar in each hand. She's pouring water in from the jar back into the water and water from the jar back onto the land. Again, you see that here. So one jar is pouring on water and one jar is pouring on land. The water is intuition and the land is manifestation, representing manifestation. In the background of a star card, come on, light, you'll always see just a very serene, open skies, no walls, no structures. It's just divine openness. This one's from the Unfolding Path. Yeah, my camera washes them out pretty bad. Ventures in Oz and the Bee Tarot. It's so cute. The thing about this one, though, is it shows her butt, so I have to... So there you go. That is the symbolism on and what the symbolism is supposed to mean on the star card. The sign for the star card is Aquarius. This is Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is rebellion, awakening, and traditionally Saturn, which is structure, symbolizing vision, innovation, humanitarian ideals, collective consciousness, and emotional detachment in service to truth. The number on the card is card 17. 17 is the 1 plus the 7 equaling 8. Number 8 is the number of infinity, power, and karmic cycles. Unlike the Strengths card, which is an active 8, this is a soft empowerment, so it's a little bit different. The spiritual restoration that strengthens you and moves you forward. The 17 also carries vibration of renewal, cosmic timing, and celestial order is number 7, which is 17. So, okay. What is the traditional meanings for the star card? So, upright, hope, inspiration, divine guidance. Where'd that other one go? I like this one better. Divine guidance, healing, spiritual renewal, clarity of purpose, dreams aligned with soul, receiving downloads or visions, reconnecting with your life path after being lost. So, in reverse, loss of hope or faith, disconnection from spirit, creative or spiritual blocks, not seeing your own light, healing delayed due to fear or disbelief, feeling abandoned by the universe. The keywords, just the keywords for the star cards: hope, renewal, rebirth, destiny, clarity, peace, and divine flow. Okay, we talked about the crystals. Okay, so the star card in readings. So if you get the star card in a love reading, it usually means it is signifying healing after breakup, a spiritual connection to somebody, or soulmate energy. It's almost always divine timing for me. In a love reading, if I receive the star card, for me, that is divine timing, cosmic alignment. So if you receive the star card, I'm sorry, let me peek in here. 200 per day. That's the one thing, though. Those festivals are so expensive. We have what's called a fair. So they're not called festivals here. Well, some of them are, but we have fairs. They call them fair. So like the state fair comes twice a year, actually. They have a small version and then the full version. And we have a place called the Puyallup Fairgrounds, which is a huge area. They've got like the big Ferris wheels and all of the rides and stuff like that are permanent there. So there's big buildings and different events that happen in this place too. But once a year, they have what's called the fair that comes to town. And it's kind of like how the circus travels, the fair travels. And when they come, they come here once a year. It is so, I remember when my kids were little, we literally saved to take our kids to the fair because there's an entrance fee and then you got to pay for food and the rides and everything in there, It is so expensive. I remember when my kids were little, I mean, we literally had to save for a couple months in advance to be able to take our kids to the fair and have a good time. Nowadays, it's been years since I've been to the fair. I've been to the fair, but it's because I was a vendor. So I didn't have to pay to get in or any of that stuff, but it is ridiculously expensive. Ridiculous. I mean, you're talking about like you're going to drop $500 if you have a kid for a day at the fair. Easy. A news thing just popped up again. I'm so sorry. I'll fix that when we're done here. My birth date falls on the 19th of January. I am on the cusp between Capricorn and Aquarius. Oh, wow. So my son, Brandon's Capricorn and Natalie's Aquarius. That's interesting. Yeah. Well, if you get the star card, go back. If you get the star card in a career reading, if you are doing a reading for someone's career and you pull the star card out, this is purpose-led work. This is calling to your attention, purpose-led work, new inspiration, success through authenticity is the other one. So if if you're doing a reading for someone who's inquiring about a job, how's their career going? Are they going to leave careers, change careers, whatever? When you get the star card, they are getting success. It is, yes, successful, but it's because you shine. You're authentic and you shine. A lot of times when I'm doing the crime readings and I pull the star card, this is putting someone on a stage. This is bringing someone to light, shining the light on them, putting the spotlight on them, putting someone on a stage. So the star card means shining your light. So in a career, if someone's asking about their career, that is success through your own light. Also, it could be pointing out to light work as well, or like working in astrology or healing your celestial lineage, that kind of thing as well. If you pull the star card in a health reading, this is recovery, rejuvenation, healing from trauma, signals a time of energetic replenishment or reconnection, frequency alignment. If you pull it in a shadow reading, so if you're reading on someone's shadow work, which I've been getting a lot of requests for lately, if someone asks you, can you do a reading and tell me where I need to be focusing on in my shadow work right now? And you pull the star card, this highlights a lack of faith or blocks in their intuition. It is an invitation for your current to reconnect with their guides, with God, with their source, with their divinity. So there's that. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys some journaling prompts for today's class before I talk about something else. So journaling prompts for the star card, for those of you who are really into this class and actually taking notes. Here's a few good questions you can prompt, journaling prompts. I found 4. Okay, so the first one, where in my life am I being asked to trust the universe again? Okay, so the star card could prompt that question. Question 2, what does hope look like for me today? Because the star card is hope. Third question, what wounds am I ready to heal and release? And the fourth question, how do I honor my soul's divine path? So those are some good journaling prompts. Now, if you want to go even further and do like a meditation, I have a light visualization thing here, and I'm going to just describe to you what you can do, and then you can listen to me say it and then come back and watch it again if you actually want to do it and follow the instructions closer. But what you need to do is close your eyes and see yourself standing under a vast night sky. Of course, you guys are going to want to connect with your guides, put up your protections, ask to connect with the source energy. Make sure that you are setting your intentions. Before you start this meditation, you always put your intentions, what you hope to receive from your meditation, your connections, intentions, protections. Make sure you do all that first. And then you're going to take a couple of deep breaths and purge negative energy out as you expel the breath. So intentionally purge the negative energy out through your breath. Okay. And you're going to close your eyes and you're going to see yourself standing under a vast night sky, just black night sky full of dark, bright stars. One bright star. You're going to focus on one bright star that you're going to look into the sky and find. It's going to seem like the star is just shining just for you. Okay, you're going to focus on that star. You're going to breathe in the star's silver light. So as you're focusing on that star and you draw in your air, visualize you're breathing the star's light into your body. Let it fill the crown of your head and then move down into your heart space. As it's happening, you're going to speak or think. Let this wash away. Allow this to wash away any doubt, fear, or confusion. That low vibrational energies, negative energies, self-sabotage, anything, let it wash it away and remove it. And then you need to say, now that you're clear and clean, right? And you're open to receive, you need to say, what message does the star have for me? And then you need to receive it. Breathe through the reception. Okay, breathe as you're receiving it. A lot of times when we start receiving, we hold our breath. That actually blocks us from really being able to receive it fully. Make sure you're breathing as you're receiving it. And make sure that as you're receiving it, that you anchor it down into your heart. So it's not just flowing through you. You want to anchor this as you receive it into your heart. Okay, and then journal the result and tell me all about it. All right. Okay, guys, thanks for stepping into the light with me today of the star card. The star card reminds us that every breakdown, every mass destruction brings new vision, new light. And the star card coming after the Tower card does absolutely show that in the Fool's Journey. And it shows that the message the star card is bringing me today that I'm going to share with you in this here and now moment is that the light, my light, your light, my light matters and is important. And it is a vital part of the whole. And yeah, I'm here and I matter and I make a difference. And we all do, and we all matter, and we all make a difference, and we're all part of the whole. So that's the star card is reminding me that connection is there, and that I'm here, that I matter, and that I have a divine purpose, and we all do. We all do. All right. Okay, guys, thank you so much for hanging with me again today. I'm sorry I missed last week. Hang with me, please. I really hope I don't fall off the algorithm. I'm not coming on as much as I was. You know what? There's only 6 of us here today, so I'm going to do something for you guys since I haven't been around, and I'm going to pull I'm just feeling really drawn to do this right now. I'm going to pull out a message for each of you guys. This is another new deck I got. I use this one over on TikTok a lot. It's called Clarifying Life Situations. So it's basically, okay, calling in my guides and protectors. Intentions for this deck is to bring messages, clarifying life situations or messages for each one of my beloved Crystal Crew here today. Give them a direction to work on today in their healing journey. right. This is a huge deck. Hi, Minnie Carol. Hi, happy to see you. Okay, so we've got Lisa, Sam, Joyful, Dean, Minnie Carol. So there's a couple more of you in here then who haven't spoke up yet. So if you want me to pull a card for you. Okay, so that's Sam's card. Of course, I didn't grab my glasses, so bear with me here because the font is white. Okay, it says the peace of mindfulness. This one, Sam, this one's for you, honey. Okay. It says, practice mindfulness daily. Spend 5 minutes each morning focusing on your breath. Notice how this practice centers and calms your mind. So your guides are wanting you to start focusing on breath work, Sam. I don't know if you've done that yet. I know that you're working on meditation and all of that. And so maybe that's something that's missing in your practices as you need to start working on breath work. Okay, so there's your message. Put it back in here. Hi, Royal Blue. Would you like me to pull a card for you? Okay, so this one's going to be for Lisa. Gosh, you guys, the ocean trip we went on was so amazing. I just keep dreaming about that time. I keep having reoccurring dreams of that whole vacation. Oh, Lisa. Okay, yours says the harmony of relationships. It says foster harmonious relationships, communicate openly, and resolve conflicts with empathy and understanding. Strengthen your connections through mutual respect. Can you guys hear my dog? He sings to the sirens. Okay, so Miss Lisa, yeah. So this is talking about relationships, harmonious relationships. I get the feeling that okay, Lisa, I do not get the feeling that you're somebody that would let anybody like take advantage of you or like you would knowingly let someone like take from you, but I still feel like that people do that because of your vibration. I do feel like people get more out of you than what you get from them, if that makes sense. So I understand the energy of this, that maybe it needs to be more even keeled and not so much yeah, that's what it is. It just needs to be. So maybe there's some particular individuals in your life that maybe take more than they give. So maybe that's the area that you need to maybe put some focus on. That's what it's feeling like. Because there needs to be an even exchange. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Tina. Nice to see you. Okay, I'm going to get one for Dean next. You're welcome, dear. Grab one for Dean. I tend to do the same thing. I am somebody who will go above and beyond for pretty much everyone. And I always think, oh, I'll get myself back later. Well, we forget to do that, so we get reminded. Dean, you got the same card. You know what they say? You know what they say? We are who we hang with. So Lisa, you and Dean are definitely on the same vibe. So this might be somebody who takes advantage of the both of you. Or, yeah, that's what it's feeling like. Yeah, and I'll just leave it at that. But you guys got the same card. You watched me shuffle. Hi, Ginger, there you are. There you are. We were just talking about you, my friend. We were wondering where you were. I'm so happy to see you. Oh, yeah, I missed last week, Ginger. So you and I both. I wasn't here last week. I went to a rock and gem show and got a bunch of new pieces. Gorgeous new pieces. You guys want? I'll show you a few of them before I head out of here. Okay, this one is for Tina Lee. This one is for Tina Lee. Tina Lee. Miss Tina Lee. Oh, it turned. I seen it. Ooh. Okay. So Miss Tina, your card says the journey of acceptance. Okay. It says accept yourself and others as they are. Let go of judgments and embrace imperfections. Acceptance brings peace and understanding. So I do feel that in your energy, you hold a high expectations for yourself. Somebody who is like really detail oriented and kind of like a perfectionist and kind of like has a very set way of doing things and holds themselves to a high degree of expectation. So maybe pull back on that a bit, honey, and allow yourself to make mistakes. That's what we learn from. We actually learn from the mistakes and the misgivings and the energy that comes with all of that. So also to maybe holding the people in your life to too high of standards, allow them to travel their own journey, accept them, that they are on their own pathway at their own pace as well. And sometimes it's frustrating because we feel like they can be behind us in a way or not seeing things correctly. And we want to bring them up to speed or question their motives and their whatever. Because we have a hard time accepting that each and every one of us is on our own timeline, on our own pathway, on our own journey, on our own divinely coursed plan. So we have to be a lot more accepting of other people's mistakes, other people's misgivings, other people's intentional wrongdoings. It's all very purposeful and intentional and individual. So maybe being a little bit more accepting of yourself, the people in your life. And I also sense a lot of changes happening for you right now, Miss Tina. A lot of like eye-opening things are happening for you right now. I'm sensing in your energy. So try to embrace all of that to the best of your ability and just know that if you just remain authentic. Don't try to bend or be something to please anyone else. Because that might be part of why you hold yourself to such a high standard as well. So worried about what other people are going to think and how they're going to judge you and what their reaction is going to be, how that's going to affect you. Yeah. So don't worry so much about what other people think, because ultimately what someone else thinks about you is their business, not yours. And I know that's kind of hard to understand, but it is the truth. Okay. Okay, I'm going to grab one for Royal Blue. You're next. Mr. Royal Blue. Yes, Sam, be yourself 100%. And let me tell you something. That was a big lesson for me, okay? Because me being somebody who's been connected to my third eye my whole life and judged for that and treated rather horrible at times for that. I cared a lot about what other people thought about me because it determined how they treated me. As a child, you're kind of at the mercy of everyone, right? So that was a big thing for me in this lifetime that I came here to accomplish, was letting go of outside judgment, letting go of what other people think, letting go of other people's expectations of me, because you're never going to meet them. Number one, anyone's expectations of you, you'll never meet them. And even if they say you do, you'll never meet them. It is the most freeing and liberating feeling you will ever experience as a human being when you let go of what other people think and the expectations other people place on you. When you let go, truly though, let go of that. You have to and it takes work. It's not something you can just snap on and off. When you can truly let go of other people's energetic connections to who and what you are and their opinions and judgments, which are energetic connections, when you let go of that, it is the most liberating thing you will ever experience. It really, really is. I promise you that. Okay, Royal Blue. Let me get a card for Royal Blue. There it is. Bounced right up. Did you see that? Okay, for you, Royal Blue, it says the bridge of connection. It says connect with like-minded individuals on your spiritual path. Join groups or attend events that align with your beliefs, connect your connections, and enriches your journey. So your spirit guides, your guides are telling you that you are in need of a support group or a connection. So you're in the right place, Royal Blue. Looks like you are. Your guides are confirming that you're in the right place right now. That's what they're telling me right now. This is a need to align with people in a more like-minded place. You may be feeling like you're outgrowing your friends, your peer group, or disconnected from them. That's the feeling that's coming through. Maybe they don't quite understand or get you, or the changes taking place within you. You're thinking things differently, seeing things differently, and thinking about things in a different way. And the first thing you want to do is share those things out with people, and people are like, what the heck are you talking? Are you okay? Like, that's what's coming through the energy. It may be just, and it's not for you to try to convince the people in your life of the things, the changes that are taking place for you. It's not for you to do that at all. It's actually for you to realign yourself with the proper individuals. That's what's coming through for you, Royal Blue. There you go. All right. Is there anybody else that needs a car? Oh, Ginger. Miss Ginger. Miss Ginger. Awesome. Okay, Miss Ginger. So Royal Blue, just keep coming back here because the Crystal Crew, we're the cool kids here. We're all just trying to grow and evolve here and support each other through it. That's all. It is as simple as that. It is as simple as that. Ooh, Ginger, I love yours. The magic of laughter. Incorporate humor into your life. Watch a funny movie or spend time with someone who really makes you laugh. Notice how laughter lightens your spirit. You want to know how to raise your frequency instantly? Start laughing. I don't care if there's something funny in front of you or not. There doesn't have to be. You can laugh without there being something funny. You know what? When you start laughing at nothing, that in itself will make you laugh more. It will. Laughter instantly raises your vibration. Have you ever seen those people out there who, Joyful, I'll get you next. Have you ever seen those people out there who have that nervous tick where when they get nervous or uncomfortable, they have that nervous laugh, that little giggle, that nervous laugh? So people will look at that and they'll think, well, that person's weird. They should be scared, but they're laughing. Like, that's so inappropriate for someone to laugh in this time. You know, have you ever seen that or experienced that? That's actually an inadvertent thing that they planned for their self in this life. It was a preordained thing that was placed into them to where their body would automatically start laughing to lift their vibration when they were put into a frequency like that, such as, yeah. So those people out there who have nervous laughter, who giggle when they're nervous or put on the spot or giggle when something's not even really all that funny. A lot of the time, that is a preordained thing, and they're just inadvertently raising their vibe, and they just don't even know it. So isn't that interesting? I think it is. Okay, I'm going to grab one for Joyful. Miss Joyful's actually been with me for a while, because I remember you came from Natalie's channel, didn't you, sweetheart? Because I remember seeing you a lot on her videos when she first started, and I was loving how much you were encouraging her and building her when she first started her channel. See, I notice everything. You deserve that credit. You were so encouraging and just built her up and commented on all of her videos. I'm sure you still do, but I did notice you for that. I see you. You're welcome, Ginger. Okay. For Joyful. Ooh, this is interesting. Lego pieces. Do little Lego pieces mean anything to you? Okay, it says the journey of self-discovery. Explore your inner self. Take time for introspection. and journaling, discover your true desires and potential. Self-discovery leads to self-realization. I do feel like that is an extreme need for you, Joyful, is meditation. I don't feel like you do that. I don't feel like maybe you've embraced, or maybe at the very least, you don't do it enough, for sure. It's definitely needed. You're behind on some, like, you're behind on some leveling up. So there's some activations, there's some frequency alignments, like even just like ability activations. It's almost like your empathy, it needs to go to a new level, but you're too full. Okay, you're too full. You're already too full. So what you need to do, Joyful, I'm going too tall all the time. Oh, I love Vegas. I'm going too tall. I meant to say meditation. You do meditation all the time? Okay. I think maybe that you may need to implement a new form of meditation, because what I'm being shown is that you're full. There's not an emptying taking place. So maybe reinstill intentions before you do your, okay. So this is what you need to do, because your meditations aren't going anywhere, honey. That's the problem. Okay. You're not emptying out so you can receive. Your meditations aren't going anywhere because you're not placing intention before them. So before you start a meditation, because this journey of self-meditation is journey of self-discovery is telling me that there's parts of yourself that need to wake up. You're still on this journey. There's parts of yourself that are waiting to wake up, to be activated, to be for you to align with, and with the proper frequency for it to be available to you. So make sure you state your intentions before prefacing every meditation. The intention for this meditation is this. Make sure you are connecting during your meditations, placing protections around yourself. You need to cleanse before and after your sacred space. I'm saying all the stuff before your meditations. So I feel like your meditations aren't as productive for you as they definitely could be. If you're meditating all the time and it's still being pointed out to you that you need to empty out, that just means that you need to kind of switch up your route, the way you do it. For sure. I mean, that's what's coming through again. I'm seeing what they're showing me is myself doing all of my pre-meditation rituals. And afterwards, cleansing again. So that's my advice for you, Miss Dolphin, is just make sure that you're properly cleansing your space, stating your intentions, making the connection to the God source energy, placing angelic protection around yourself as you're meditating. I'm wondering if there's not something maybe blocking you. If you don't have protections placed up around you properly, or I wonder if something could be infiltrating you as you're in that vulnerable meditative state and keeping you from being able to empty out so that you can receive, because you're full to the brim. So you pray. Very good. I love that. There's so much intention behind prayer. So I love that. Yep. Ginger says, did anyone catch the strawberry moon? I sure did. It was amazing. I did. I put up a little video about the strawberry moon. You know, we're not going to have another strawberry moon like that until 2043 because it was so low this time. 2043 before we have another one like that. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. I posted on my TikTok a few pictures of it. Oh, you're welcome, Sam. You're welcome. Is there anybody else that needs a card before I pop up? I'm going to actually show you guys a couple of the crystals. Minnie Carol, would you like a card, sweetheart? Okay, when I say you're full, okay, I guess I'm sorry, I didn't make that very clear. When I say you're full, what I mean by that is there's, picture yourself like a bottle, okay, a bottle. When we meditate, we go in and we clear, we empty our minds. We take all the clutter, all of the thought processes, all of the belief systems, all of the emotions, all of that. We have to remove all of that. We have to clear our mind. We have to empty. We empty. Why do we do that? We empty so that we can receive divine instruction, so we can receive activating frequency. That's why. If we're full and there's no more room for any of that to come in because we're full of stress, anxiety, thoughts, goals, just everything. We're full. You're full. You're full. So why do we meditate? We meditate to empty. That's why we meditate, to clear our minds, to empty our minds of all that stuff. So I feel like when you're meditating, what they're trying to say is that you're not properly emptying out enough to receive it, and because you're full. They show me full, you being full. So I'm wondering if what that means is when you go in and meditate, if you feel like you're clearing your mind and you're going into a clear space while you're meditating, it could be something blocking you. If you honestly do feel like your meditations you're doing it right, and that you are getting to a clear space with your meditation, and you're still energetically appearing full to me, it could be something that's blocking you from receiving, keeping you full and making you feel like you're doing all the right stuff when you're just being blocked. It very well could be that. I would suggest a major cleanse, a deep cleanse, big prayers. If that's how you cleanse, is through prayers, throw some extra ones in there, friend. Pray before you meditate, before and after, if that's the way you cleanse. That's my advice. So what you're full of is humanity. That's what you're full of, sweetheart. Humanity. And all of that implies. So, okay. So didn't see if Minnie Carol wanted a card. Yes, please. Yes, please. All right. All right. Let me get you one. All right, Miss Minnie Carol. Yes, ma'am. Minnie Carol. Ooh, yours popped right out. Ooh, okay. Yours says the flame of passion. It says rekindle passion in your relationship, plan a surprise date, or write a heartfelt letter to your partner expressing your love and appreciation. Now, I want to add that this doesn't have to necessarily mean a love relationship. This could be any relationship. What I mean by love relationship is like partner, like romantic. Okay. This doesn't have to be romantic, although it could be. This could be any relationship, because I'm picking up on the energies of not just necessarily romantic. So maybe a friend or a family member, or it could very well be a romantic partner. There's a relationship that needs fanned a bit that's being pointed out here. I'm seeing reconnecting with someone through a text message. That's what I'm seeing. A text message. Something like that. Single lady. Okay. So, is there somebody you are interested in the past? Somebody that you may have been interested with or had feelings for that didn't pan out? It might be time now to rekindle or revisit. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if there was somebody you had a love interest for that needs to be revisited. It might be the right proper time. I know I just repeated myself. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm supposed to say. You might need to text somebody. I'm seeing texting happening. You may receive a text from somebody. Yeah. They're showing me that again. So look out for a text. Maybe a reconnection happened for you, my friend. That's encouragement towards it, though, when it comes. So If someone reaches out to you, or if you have the urge to reach out to someone you had feelings for, do it. That's encouragement for sure. Yeah. Awesome. I would love for you to make a beautiful, amazing, divine connection and find your person. That would be amazing. Okay, I'm going to real quickly show you guys a few of the pieces that I got from the crystal shop or crystal show because they're gorgeous. Wait till you see these. I actually got a new one that's new to me. Never even heard of it before. You guys are going to love these. Okay. That's all I'm going to grab for now. I just grabbed 10 pieces. Okay. First of all, check out this gorgeous, gorgeous fluorite tower. Rainbow fluorite. So pretty. It's got all of the elements of fluorite in it. And then golden healer here at the top. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I got 2 of these. I'm keeping one and I put one in the shop. So those. And then look at this blue apatite. Gorgeous. These are so pretty. The energy on these is amazing. You know what it feels like? The ocean. The energy, it's very oceanic, very moon too. It feels like the moon energy big time. But aren't they gorgeous? I know my camera's not doing these any justice whatsoever, but you can see them, all of them in the Etsy shop. This is new to me, you guys. Cotton candy jasper. Cotton candy jasper. Look it. Oh, come on, camera. It's got a druzy right there, which the light is completely washing it out. But this is cotton candy jasper. Super cool. And then here's, oh, speaking of labradorite. Oops, I just touched something. A little labradorite tower. It's got some good flash, though, so that's why I picked that one. I sold my unicorn stone palm stone, so I got another one. So I've got one back in the store, unicorn stone palm stone. These are fire quartz. All the rest of this is fire quartz. I got a big fire quartz lot, but these are palm stones, heart palm stones. They are so gorgeous. That one. And then these are also fire quartz. These are moon-shaped palm stones. This one is fire quartz, but it's literally a mixture, like almost 50-50 between fire quartz and garden quartz. So you see this clear piece here at the top. This whole area right here is all garden quartz, and this is all fire quartz. So it's almost half and half. Yeah. That's just some of them. Yeah. It was an amazing, amazing day, though. I got some really good deals, really, really good deals, and some really pretty pieces. Actually, okay, I have to make you guys wait for a second because I actually picked up a crystal that I have wanted for a really long time for my personal private collection that is incredible. I know that this silly camera is not going to do any justice, but hold on one second. I'm going to go get it and show you. Wait till you see this, you guys. Look at this. This is called pink halite. And this is from San Bernardino County, California. And it comes from one place in the world, in a lake called Celestite Lake. It's the only place you can find it. It was very rare, super expensive, but amazing. Look at that. Personally, I love the raw stones. Personally, I love the raw specimens is my favorite. You can't sell them. They don't sell. So most of my private collection are like the raw specimens, the raw pieces, and I like rare. So I have all the commercial stuff, but I like rare. So I'm always looking for really cool rare pieces. This one spoke to me big time. And the coolest thing is, um, is when I went to go pay for this piece, it had 2 price tags on it. And they were it was literally one of the price tags was literally half of the other one. So when I went up there and I handed it to her, I said, this piece has 2 price tags on it. I said, if it's that amount, I'll buy it. If it's that amount, I can't buy it. She goes, I'll give it to you for that amount. And I was like, oh, so yeah, I got a good deal on it. Because I know it was supposed to be the other amount. But I bought a lot of other crystals from her too. So I'm sure that made a difference. Oh, Lisa. Okay. Dean, actually. Dean. I have a question for you, Dean, because I want you to make a pick, because I found another piece of pink calcite. Okay. I couldn't find it anywhere, and now I found it twice. Dean. Here's your calcite here. Last time I couldn't find it. Here it is. Okay. So this is 2 different, very different looking pieces of pink calcite. I don't know which one you like better. So I'll send some pictures of these to Lisa in a private message to Dean so that you can get a better look. Okay. But I'll send some pictures to her because I know that this camera sucks. But this is the pink calcite, the first one I found for you. And it has a vein going through the center of it of clear quartz. Okay. And I know it's really hard to see on this camera, but I also found this piece of pink calcite, which has tourmaline, black tourmaline in it. So it's pink calcite plus black tourmaline. I don't know. Maybe you want both of them. Yeah. This one's yours already, but I found this one, and it said pink calcite was the only pink calcite that guy had, but it said pink calcite with tourmaline. You like it? And I know the camera doesn't know justice, so I'll send Lisa some pictures for you. This one's yours, though. This one is energetically yours. So, oops, drop it. But if you like this one too, this one, it's really hard to see it and with that camera, I'm sure, but it has the coolest looking white clear quartz vein going right down through the center of it. Anyways, up to you. You want both? Okay. I kind of had a feeling of that. It really actually made me think about you when I seen it, and that's why I grabbed it. When I saw it said pink calcite, and then it said tourmaline, I'm like, ooh, I know that Dean likes tourmaline too. Because you have an affinity towards the black stones. So right on. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take off. Go spend some time out in nature. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out and doing our class number 18. So the next class next Sunday will be the moon. The moon. Ooh, that'll be a fun one. The moon card. Yeah. Sam, it's like the opposite to the first one. I know. One's got clear quartz and one's got black tourmaline. They're both absolutely gorgeous, and the energy on both of them is amazing. Very different. Amazing, though. And Sam, I'm so happy that you got your package and that you loved it. And yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you guys again. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will try to come back. I know I haven't been doing the readings. Like I said, I've been so stinking busy, and I'm not going to make any promises. So, because then I feel bad when I can't stick up to them. Busy me right now. So I'll just tell you this. I'll see you when I see you. I do need to come on and do a crystal live. I know this. But honestly, royal blue, that's cute. Honestly, I have a lot on my plate. So what I could really use from you guys before I pop off here, and would appreciate with my whole soul is some prayers and shoot me some high vibes so that I can get a little extra help trying to heal this silly kidney and dissolve these stones out so that I don't have to go in and have my kidney taken out, because I really would love to avoid that. Okay, and thank you in advance for that, you guys. All right, guys, lifting you all in divine, abundant love and light. Until the next time I see you all, blessed be. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye.